of Salt and Light. The leaders set the tone for an organization. We came to Salt and Light because of Richard and Glenda Sherman. We stayed because this organization and its families are gracious. In many ways, Salt and Light has been a conduit for God's rich blessings in our lives. So thank you, Salt and Light.
Say thank you to all of the parents and the players, because Salt and Light would not be here.
There you go.
We would not be here without you guys and without the players. And definitely above and beyond everything, we want to thank God. Because when we started this organization 7 years ago, the three families got together and we wanted to produce something that was built on the foundation of God. And we are so thankful for God and His provisions. I'm so thankful to all of our coaches that we have. They're amazing. They love our kids unconditionally, and they just pour their heart and soul into these kids, and they receive very little in payment. I'm just going to be honest.
I want to take some time right now. A lot of you know what Tammy does, but there's a lot that she does behind the scenes that y'all don't see. So let's just give it up for Tammy right now. What she does. Yeah. This stuff happens that wouldn't happen in two organizations. There's a lot of y'all that help support her. You know, can't really add anything more than what Tammy has, but I will tell you this. Some of the ones that have been here just 1 year, and some that have been here for 7 years. It's been fun. And one of the goals that we had, and we talked about it with somebody else earlier tonight, is one of the pillars we had, we wanted it to be like a family. And I hope for you seniors, that's what you felt, like it was a family. And I want you to understand, you're always a member of the Salt and Light family. It's not because you graduate, you're done. We have class here, but still member of the family. And Addison, and some of the older players that come back. So remember that you will always be a Salt and Light family.
I decided that I would coach again. My number one goal was that we would play with joy and freedom. I always say that the young ladies who play for me are going to be wives and mothers and employees and servants in the church community for much longer than they play basketball. And I feel like basketball should prepare them for that, right? And the way we learn to conduct ourselves and control our emotions on the basketball court carries over to life. And I'm just so proud of our whole team, but especially our seniors. So I'm going to say a little bit of something about each one of them before I turn it over to Sean. First of all, Jaden Stone, I have to start by saying I am so sad that I'm not coaching Jaden this year because of injury. But how you conduct yourself through adversity is a sign of your character. Jaden was hurt, a devastating injury. She knew she wasn't going to play this season, but she was at the very next game cheering her friends and her teammates on. And that's who she is. I can't wait to see what God has in store for her. She's one of the fiercest competitors in a small package that I have ever coached. And I thoroughly enjoyed last year, and I'm just so proud of the young woman you are, and I can't wait to see what God has in store for you. Jaden Stone. Next, Rachel Wallace, also another small package, but one of the best shooters I have ever coached. I feel like every time she shoots, it's going in. She can hardly walk, but insisted on playing for senior night and immediately hit a three in the game. And that's who Rachel is. But more importantly, it's hard to make a transition, especially in your senior year. Her team didn't have a varsity this year, and she had to come meet new teammates and have a new coach and a new system. She has transitioned wonderfully. I had a conversation with her earlier in the year to let her know we have some girls who played last year who are coming back. And that means everybody's going to play a little less. And she looked me right in the eye and said, nobody on this team is the kind of girl who's going to be upset with that. We love each other and we just want to play hard. And that's who she is. She's a wonderful student. We're praying that we're going to help her find the opportunity to take her talents next year to wherever she goes. But I know whatever she does in life, she's going to be a great success. We love the Wallace family and the Stone family, and we're so glad that you joined Salt and Light. Rachel Wallace. All right, and last but not least, Camille Host, who I have actually coached for a little longer than everyone else, even though it is her last year, it is her first year at Salt Light. Again, like Rachel, unfortunately, they didn't have a varsity at her old program, so she had to change. And when she was considering the change to a lot of prayer, I know it was difficult. Her dad was her coach for basically 99% of her basketball playing career, except a couple years where I coached her in between when she was younger. So she doesn't have dad as a coach. She has a whole new organization, but she has come in with such a great attitude and a work ethic, committed to be a good leader on and off the court. Having seen her play when she was younger, she's also a fierce competitor, but the maturity and the difference in Camille today versus Camille 4 or 5 years ago, I'm just so proud of her. And I also can't wait to see, she's a great student. I'm assuming Jaden is too, I just don't know, no one told me, but she's also a great student, and I expect great things for her, and I pray that her time here at Salt Light, her senior year, all of your senior years have been an experience, and you've had memories with teammates that you can take with you for the rest of your life. So I just want to finish by saying I love all of the Salt Light families. Matt and Tammy, leadership, even though we were joking because Sean told me that's important to say, but truthfully, I feel like we have the best leadership in all of homeschool sports. Tammy takes so much off of our plate as coaches so we can just coach and concentrate on discipling the young men and women that we work with, and that is such a blessing, and we are so happy to be part of Salt Lake.
You will be unstoppable. And we'll finish with Mark 12:30, and you should love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind and all your strength. And everybody said, Amen.